So here's the workshop where the old man has spent the last 30 plus years of his life slaving away. I say it's time to quit, or sister says it's time to quit, mum says it's time to quit. Come on, old man, how about you just get on and start having some fun in your life? You've got all these lovely tools, lovely workshop. Let's make it a fun place for you to be.
Yeah, I hear you, son. It's been a while. Probably the most important thing I'm going to need for my old age is a walking stick. Hey, Emma's got this competition happening, hasn't she? One we entered last year. There's a repeat. Yeah, I think a walking stick, that'd be a pretty useful tool for me to get in and out of the workshop. Yeah, I think one of the rules is to be out of one piece of stock. I don't really have anything here, so I might take a trip up to Clackline, up to the block, see if we can find a bit of old gnarly wood up there. Do you know what? I think we've hit the jackpot. This piece of wood we found on the block might just do what we need. Using simple tools, we should be able to carve out a nice piece out of this. Just check out that grain. It's just totally awesome. Nice gnarly bits. It's a bit curved at the end, but we'll straighten that up. First step will be to cut it through here, shorten it down so we've got a reasonable handle to hang on to. It's a nice proportion to that bit of wood. So we cut that piece, we'll trim off the end here and straighten that part there. Yeah, we've been talking about it, but I guess let's get started. Do the simple bit first, the handle. We'll cut that here and shorten that down. So it'll be just a nice tough bit of wood. It's really good. This is going to take a while. Might come back after we've finished reducing the handle, eh?
Well, we've got it mostly cut in half. Cut the end off it. It's a pretty tough old piece of timber. That's where it's getting all its character from. You just countless trips to the grind, stone. Let's put an edge on it, eh? So, just to get an idea how tough that is. That's a beautiful piece of timber. And then what we do, quite simply, resort to a bit of sandpaper. Just to finish that off. It's really raw. The knife marks, try and make a decent looking handle out of it. That's been a pretty grand process, eh? So the easy bit is done.
That. Man, it's a good fit too. That's a super fit. That is such a nice, comfortable fit. Lovely. Bit more sandy, and we're done on this end. Now we tackle the hard bit, which is straightening up the other end. We'll see. We'll try a bit of steam first, eh? Let's try that. Hey, welcome to the kitchen. Checked with the wife and she's fine if I come up here and do this. We're on the stove at the moment. Big kettle of water. We figured a nice big saucepan would do the trick, produce more steam. But we'll see. I'll bring you back when it's actually working. So what I've done, taken it away and we've wrapped it in a piece of towel. Hopefully that'll absorb more of the latent heat of steam and give it a bit more encouragement to bend and straighten. But we shall see. I think we might be there with that. There's plenty of heat gone in. Whoa, gee, that's warm. Tell you what, I can feel it flexing. That's amazing. I didn't think that was going to work. Now the problem is to hold it in that position for a period of time while it cools off. Man, this could be hard work. Perhaps we can bring it back in a while if I don't have a heart attack. After all that time, check this out. How good is that? Have a look, that's pretty much straight as a die. What a system that is. We lost a bit of bark in the process, but I don't think that really matters. Point is, it's straight. How good is that? Maybe we'll take it for a test run. You didn't think this was going to work, did you? That is solid as. There's no way that's going to work. It's just too thick. Never mind. Oh, that's hot. That is so hot. It's still bent though. Well, we did have a plan B. We cut the other end off the handle. That's it there. So we might have to cut this curly bit off and join that on there, splice it on there. Okay, when the steaming didn't work, I figured the only thing to do was to take the long end of the handle, the bit we cut off before, and splice it onto the bottom end of the walking stick. Now, to get the faces so that they would match, it was a trial and error system. We put them up, butted them up to each other. To try and get the angle right, you've had to take several cuts. So there's odd wedge-shaped pieces that we've cut off to try and straighten it out. And the drilling process is quite simple. This is the largest size now. We started with a very small drill bit, about 1.5 millimetres smaller than needs be. Put the first hole in, tested it for line up, realised that it was pretty crooked. So I went in with the second size, pushing it to one side to correct the error, and successively worked up until we got to this stage, which is the size of the pin that we're using to join it together. That's it, just 6mm galvanised. That now just fits on there like that. Now, obviously it didn't line up, so we've had to blend it in a little bit. And yes, we have lost a bit of bark, but that wasn't due to the steaming at all. It's to try and get a decent look with where the two bits joined. Now it's just a matter of putting on a bit of glue between the two, or we could leave it like that, like a pool cue, and have a two-part walking stick, but I don't think that's necessary. I think we'll join it together and take it from there.
It's a pretty tight fit as it is, it's not going to come apart, but let's do this anyway. I'm sure it's probably done. I think that's pretty good. Whack a bit on there. We'll do the same on the other side. Maybe a bit on the pin as well. Bit on the pin. Quickly a bit on the other side. That should do it. There we go. And I'd say that is the result.
Yeah, it's solid. Hey, it's really solid. You can do some damage with that. Negotiating the steps quite easily. It's pretty good. Good grip. Nice grip on the handle there. It's terrific. We'll go and we'll have a look around the garden. I'm just going to have a look at some of these. Check out the chilies over here. Pretty good, eh? What's that one there? What's that one there? Kumquat. Have you seen these things? Geez, it points well, doesn't it? You notice that? It's a really good pointer. You can reach right over. Yeah, pretty cool. That's really good. So we thought we might just try it out with a ball. We go on the grass, eh? Try that out. God, it's versatile, isn't it? Wonderful. Anyone for golf? So, anyone for golf? Let's see if this works. It's been a while. Left hand down. Okay. Wow. God, I hope she didn't hear that. Versatile walking stick there. Wonderful. Been working all day. It's time to go out. We're going to do a pool competition tonight. We might even use this, eh? So we just get a bit of practice in the meantime. I might chalk it first. What do you think, hey? Give it a bit of chalk. Cannon, how good is that? Do you reckon I'd do that again? We could certainly try. Yes, 2 cannons in a row. How good is that? What a fantastic machine this is. It's a pool cue. It's a hockey stick. It's a golf bat. And more importantly, it's a walking stick. How cool is that? It's going to be great for the old age, eh? Take my hat off to it. It's a hat rack as well. Pretty happy with the way that turned out. It is beautiful grain. Getting dressed up, you know, to go out tonight sort of makes me think this could do with a bit of embellishment as well. You know, dress it up a bit. It's not a really good competition entry like it is, just a raw piece of wood. Well, it is one piece of stock, but I'm sure we can improve it by putting a pattern on it. Maybe, I don't know, maybe a knurl pattern, something like that. Yeah, I think we'll decorate it a bit. We'll do something. Yeah, maybe like a knurl pattern on there. Yeah, we'll give that a try and see if we can't improve our chances with this piece of wood, which is fantastic walking stick. Pretty much the first side is prepared. Got some nice big grooves in there, and yeah, it's starting to, you can get the idea. And we'll do that, and we'll repeat that 90 degrees, 90 degrees, 90 degrees, and it should look some sort of a pattern, eh? What do you reckon? This is what in Western Australia we call Wandoo. It's one of the toughest timbers you can buy and grow, but it's perfect for fence posts because termites won't touch it.
It's seriously hard. You might have heard of something called ironbark in Australia, but this is tougher than that. So we're just about finished with the night, I'd say, because it's been a lot of hard work.
But that's where we're at the moment. You can see we're starting to develop a pattern. Once we get further down, it should be pretty good. Might be able to play music on it, you know? It's like one of those musical instrument things. It is a gnarly pattern, isn't it? Check that out.
Hey Dad, Mum gave me a call. What's up, old man? So what's the story? Mum gave me a call, said you're all upset.
Well, you know, we've been making a walking stick for entry into Emma's competition.
Yeah, and we had to get it finished today.
Yeah, I know, time's really run out, and I think I overdid it on the decoration.
Right. Well, I know you're doing a really nice nail pattern on it. What's the story?
Yeah, I took it a bit too far, I think. Come up to the house, I'll show you.
Alright.
I think I overdid it on the decoration. It broke. Never mind. I got something came out of it. Check that out. Hey. I don't know if we find a use for that. But, yeah. Anyway. So much for that. Might keep it as a reminder that I've been chained to work all these years and it's time to get into the workshop and enjoy life. Well, it's not going to work as a walking stick, is it? It's a little bit useless for that now. It's a shame. Would have been a good entry into Emma's competition as well, but you know, you get that. So I think we'll probably head down into the workshop and maybe clean it up and oil it, maybe give it a coat of varnish. Make the most of it, okay? Cool.
Oh, look, there's nothing wrong with that, Dad. You can still use that. You know we need a bit of chain to lift up the surface grinder. That'll do the job. We'll get it on the back of the truck.
Yeah,
Yeah?
no problem.
Fantastic. There you go, Emma. The tool that JB's old man is entering into the Emma's Toolmaking Competition 2018 is a lifting chain. And I'm sure that when we get this rated, it'll lift, I reckon, at least 1.5 tons. Good stuff. Yeah. Congratulations, buddy. That's the bonus.
Well, that's my entry, Emma, into your competition for 2018. Hey, if you guys might be interested in yet another YouTube channel, give us a heads up. You might join us for the journey. After a lifetime of 24/7 manufacturing, it's now time to start working on Mal's Metal Museum. Keep it interesting, come along for the ride.